but who will talk on record?
Well, this morning we are celebrating the 35th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act, a landmark federal civil rights law that prohibits discrimination against people with disabilities in many aspects of life. So we're joined by David this morning, the Executive Director of the Disability Advocates of Kent County. Really so important to be reminded of this and to celebrate this victory of 35 years ago. But tell us kind of first of all about the Americans with Disabilities Act and why it's so important to today.
Well, I mean, it was the time that Congress codified that people with disabilities had civil rights that were being withheld for no good reason, and looking at what technically are called places of public accommodation, meaning stores, restaurants, hotels, looking at government services, and then looking at employment. And so how those barriers that are keeping people with disabilities away from those opportunities, away from enjoying our community, how we can address and knock down those barriers.
Definitely, and you guys do so much work. Talk a little bit about what you guys do specifically, especially right here in West Michigan.
Sure. We are one of 15 centers for independent living in the state of Michigan. Disability Network is usually the name that our sister organizations go with. But for us, we both provide direct service and we do systems change work and advocacy. So the direct service, helping people navigate getting on and off benefits, helping people, we do a lot with home accessibility, helping people stay in their homes as long as possible. And then helping a lot of young adults get ready for employment and working with lots of partners in the intermediate school district on that. On the advocacy side of life, we've done a lot to increase public transportation in town. The Countywide Mobility Task Force is going to release some recommendations next month, so I'll give you that scoop.
Yeah.
And then we also work a lot more and more on just accessibility of our community. Huge partnerships with Experience Grand Rapids on the accessibility of travel. Downtown Grand Rapids, Inc. We've done consultations with the new amphitheater, soccer stadium, and then a huge partnership with Steelcase. So I mean, things, as I noted in the break, I've been with Disability Advocates 30 years, and in the past 2 years have really seen a huge uptick in people's willingness, and more than willingness, to work with us and say, hey, how do we make spaces as accessible as possible?
So important, especially some of those things that are coming to Grand Rapids. Everyone wants to be able to enjoy them and be able to attend. Real quick, you guys have a great event coming up to celebrate this anniversary. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. It's next Wednesday, the 23rd of July, out at the Special Olympics Inclusion Campus on 68th Street between 131 and Division. It's from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's just a ton of fun. We have a lot of people with disabilities who will be on stage providing entertainment. K-Rock, one of the best cover bands in town, are these two young guys who happen to be fellows with autism. They're just fantastic. Free food, lots of about 50 community partners with resource tables. Again, the emphasis, it's free. However, we ask people to register at our website because we want to make sure we have enough food.
Sure.
I think only one out of the 25 years we've done this, we had too much food. so it's always, that Goldilocks. You want to have the right amount.
Of course. Well, we were just seeing pictures. It looks like an amazing time. So we'll get all that information on our website, fox17online.com. But we of course appreciate all your time and all the work that you guys are doing to again enhance the experience for everyone here in West Michigan.
Thank you so much.
Of course. All right, we'll be back after the break.